season begins with hope. But hope doesn't survive for long. It is tested, broken, questioned. Only those willing to endure earn the right to chase greatness. Tonight, two teams stand on opposite sides of that journey. One fights through adversity. The other fights to reclaim its name. The Psychos entered the season believing they could compete with anyone. Their opening match proved they weren't wrong, but belief alone isn't enough in the FGA. Now comes the hard part. Getting back up, learning, adapting, and becoming stronger. Perseverance isn't measured by how hard you fall. It's measured by what you become afterward. Their captain, Fruifzilla, carried the weight exactly as everyone expected. He wasn't at his best, not yet. But every season tells the same story. He grows, he adapts. And before long, he becomes one of the most feared players in the league. Billy Bro showed flashes of the player everyone remembers. The instincts are still there. The confidence is still there. Now those moments must become consistent. Beside him, see McCready learned the hardest lesson. The FGA can teach talent earns you an opportunity. It earns you nothing more. His debut wasn't the one he imagined. But this league doesn't remember how you begin. It remembers how you respond. Across the battlefield, another story unfolds. Not one of perseverance, but redemption. The Samurai were a franchise many believed would never return. Years of disappointment, internal conflict, leadership that failed. A proud organization reduced to memories, but some legacies refuse to disappear. Leading their return is Daddy Two Eyes. He's come back to where his career began. Not to relive the past, but to create something even greater. Alongside him stands Commando 9322, the breakout star of Season 2. One incredible season made him famous. A second could make him legendary. And at the heart of it all is AD Poor, the fan favorite whose unpredictable style has frustrated opponents for years. He never played the game the way everyone else did. He simply found a way to win. Now these stories collide. Perseverance meets redemption. A team refusing to give up meets a team refusing to stay forgotten. Neither story ends tonight, but one takes its biggest step forward. 6 players, one battlefield, one opportunity to change the course of the season. Cycles! Samurai! Starts right now!
Come eat your dog, FGA fanatics, and welcome back to another night of FGA action. I am Stanky Fingers, joined by the Juggernaut's captain, Day of Fire 16 Day. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Sure thing, man.
We got a matchup featuring two teams with plenty to prove, but for two very different reasons.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Stank. Let's start with the Psychos. It almost feels like we're watching the same story every season, game after game. They always seem to stumble right out of the gate, digging themselves into an early hole before finally finding their footing. The big question is whether they'll be able to recover in time to qualify for the playoffs again, or if another slow start is finally going to catch up with them.
Exactly, especially with the whole 5-team season, one team going out. They've been the bottom seed going into the playoffs the last 2 seasons, so A lot to look for there. The talent has never really been the issue with the Psychos. We've seen what this roster, especially this captain, is capable of when things start clicking. But in a league as competitive as the FGA, you can't keep spotting the rest of the field a head start. If the Psychos want to avoid another uphill battle, tonight feels like a must win. Go ahead, let's turn our attention to the Samurais, though.
Yeah, the Samurai have one of the most interesting stories in this entire league. Their inaugural season was a rough one, ending in regulation to the minor league and leaving a lot of people wondering if the organization was ready for the level of competition. They took a season away to rebuild, reshape the roster. Their captain got some much needed championship level experience, and now they're back believing they finally assembled the right pieces to compete in the FGA. And tonight is
Yeah,
their first opportunity to prove it.
this matchup is about redemption from two different angles. The Psychos are trying to overcome yet another sluggish start before it costs them that any playoff spot. And the Samurai are trying to prove that they belong, that this organization has turned the corner and can compete with the league's best. One team is fighting to reclaim its reputation, and the other is trying to earn one. Let's take a look at tonight's keys to victory.
Yeah, so we're starting off with the Psychos here. So for the Psychos, number one is attacking coordination. The Psychos cannot afford to freestyle on attack. Every round needs a clearly defined objective before the prep phase even ends. Whether it's a fast execute, clearing roamers, or isolating a defender, everyone has to commit to the same plan. Chaos is their identity, but controlled chaos wins rounds. Number two, we have supportive defense. This roster has plenty of firepower. They don't need to force hero plays every round, play close enough to trade each other, set up crossfires, and make the Samurai earn every kill. If they stay disciplined on defense, their gun skills will do the rest. And the third key would be captain's heroics. Okay, let's be honest, folks. There's a version of this team where they don't have to lean on Fruitzilla to bail them out every match, but they are not quite there yet. Their captain is still the heartbeat of this roster. If the Cycles are going to leave here with a win, Froofy is probably going to have to steal a few rounds and remind everyone why he's one of the most dangerous players in the FGA.
I honestly couldn't agree more with those keys, Sir Fire. The Psychos have always had the talent to compete with anybody in the league. The question never has been if they can do it, it's whether they can put together a complete match, beginning to end. If they stay coordinated on attack, support each other on defense, and Fruitzilla delivers that captain's performance that we've come to expect from him, they're more than capable of getting right back on track and notching a win in that win column. Let's go ahead and flip it over to the other side here. The Samurai, they've been waiting 2 seasons for another shot at the FGA, especially after that relegation last year into the minor leagues. What do they really need to do to make a successful return here?
Well, for the Samurai, we have the first key would be strike fast. The Samurai have a golden opportunity here to catch the Cycles before they find their footing. We've seen it time and time again. The Cycles are notorious for slow starts, slow attacks, slow pushes, basically slow everything. If the Samurai can jump out to an early lead, they'll not only put pressure on their opponent, they'll also shake off 2 seasons worth of rust in a hurry. Second key, trust the rebuild. This organization has put in the work. After a disappointing season one and a year spent rebuilding in the minor leagues, they believe they finally assembled the right roster. Tonight isn't the time to second guess yourself. Trust the chemistry, trust the preparation, and trust the rebuild. And the third point, lean on your firepower. The Samurai have some of the most skilled guns in the FGA, and tonight those players need to be difference makers. Don't ask them to do too much, just put them in positions to take favorable gunfights and let their talent do the rest. If those stars are clicking, the Samurai have every chance to make a statement in their return.
Thanks, Day, for breaking down tonight's key matchups, the keys to victory in tonight's matchup. We've talked about the strategies, we've highlighted the strengths and exposed some weaknesses. None of it matters unless it's executed when the action begins. For the Psychos, tonight is an opportunity to shake off yet another slow start to the season and remind the league that they are that championship caliber team capable of making noise when it matters most. And for the Samurai, It's something bigger. It's a chance to complete redemption story after one season away and prove that this organization belongs in the FGA. Now let's go ahead and hear from the men responsible in leading those efforts. We'll start with the captain of the Samurai, Daddy Two Eyes. Daddy, welcome.
Thanks, but call me Commissioner Two Eyes.
Daddy, you spent last season as a key part of the Mythics Championship run, getting a first hand look at what separates good teams from championship teams. What's the biggest lesson you took away from that experience, and how are you applying it to the Samurai's roster?
We had to grind. It was a lot of hard work and really focusing on scouting out talent and really picking a team that meshes together. We had a lot of um, smart siege players on that Mythics team from last year, so I tried to focus on team chemistry and talent.
Day of Fire here, Mr. Commissioner. I have an interesting. There's an interesting roster related question for you. Uh, Through all the changes this organization has gone through, one player who's remained a constant is AD Poor. He's been with the Samurai through the highs, through the lows, and now this new chapter. What is it about him and his game that just you're constantly drawn to?
He's a classic, doesn't show up on the scoreboard guy, but does all the little things you need. He's a behind the scenes operator who gets stuff done and is integral to winning. So I can't pass up on talent like that.
Well, our thanks. Any chance I could get a raise, Mr. Commish?
Not a shot.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Now let's move on to the next captain of the um, Psychos, and get his thoughts on tonight's matchup. The leader of the Psychos, everyone, Froofzilla.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, Froof, it feels
Evening,
like
Froof.
it feels like every season the Psychos get off to a slow start before eventually finding their rhythm. From your perspective, what's been the biggest thing holding this team back, and how do you finally turn the corner?
I was, I like to compare the psychos to a train. You know, they're slow to get moving. Once we get going, we're hard to stop, and eventually we jump off the tracks and go a little crazy. So, uh, I don't know. I think once we get the old fire burning and the smokestack rolling, and I think we'll be good.
How do you get back on the tracks after you've jumped them?
See, that's the thing. The tracks were never built for the psychos.
See,
Interesting. So the tracks are just there to hold you in line and keep you tame. I like it. I see where you're going there. One player though who's had a difficult start. Maybe he started off the tracks on the tracks. Who knows? A difficult start in his FJ career is rookie C. McCready. You know, we all know that the talent's there, but the results haven't quite followed. In your eyes, is that simply a case of some early season rust? Or do you think it's more about helping him find his role and his confidence within the Psychos organization?
I uh, I think he had yet to quite embrace the psycho way. So our organization sent him a little care package with some hallucinogenics to take before this game. So you should really see him go psycho.
Excellent.
that's
That is what
great. That is
every
great to hear.
that's what every player wants.
Oh, well, last question from us. You've built quite a reputation for playing your best siege once people start counting you out. What kind of statement are the Psychos hoping to make tonight?
Well, I guess we're hoping to make a pretty big statement and never count us out. I mean, you know, this year we can't play the lose every game, make a showing in the playoffs with the addition of this extra team. So I think our statement is that the Psychos can be serious in the regular season as well.
Excellent. Yep. And this is a perfect game to make that statement, come out, slap that new team around fresh up from the relegation down to the minors. Thanks to you. Thanks, Fru, for stopping by. We appreciate it. And our thanks go out to both captains. The interviews are over, the preparation is complete, and there's nothing left to do but meet the rest of the Warriors who will decide tonight's outcome. Here are your starting lineups for the Psychos and the returning Samurai.
Please welcome Samurai! Leading the Samurai. Your captain, a proud graduate. Well, a proud member of Getty's Teat Adult Daycare. Daddy to Ice. Next to the stage, a recovering World of Tanks addict. Chairman of WOTAA. Commando 932. And finally, representing the Siege Mommy University, where Siege Mommy took care of his every need. A.D. Honor, patience, precision. Give it up for your samurai! Sayonara! Attention. This is not a drill. Chaos has arrived. Attention. This is not a drill. Chaos has arrived. Attention. This is not a drill. Chaos has arrived. The Psychos! Leading them into battle. From Bartlett University, a former champion, a league legend, Froof Zilla! Next up, the heart, the soul, the namesake of BK Sports. A man who somehow always finds himself at the center of the action. Billy! And finally, the newest member of the Psychos, the wild card, the unknown variable, C. McCready! Together, they bring chaos wherever they go. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! Your Psychos!
All right, there you have it. The stage has been set, the captains have spoken, and the lineups are locked in. Waiting is finally over. The Psychos are looking to get their season back on track, and the Samurais are looking to prove that they belong. It's time to see whose story starts with a win. Sunday Night Siege starts right now. And that is it, Day of Fire. I am ready for this matchup,
Should
brother.
be good to go. Let's see.
We got the readies all around.
Okay, we're
Yes,
going
we
to send it.
do. Let's get started. Cafe. First time to Cafe on season 3.
First attack of the season for the Samurai coming up. This could say a lot.
Could say a lot. Could be eerily Psycho-esque, but we'll see. We'll see what we're working with.
Haven't had time to talk bands yet. Not quite sure. Maybe a Maestro out of the Samurai.
And the Psycho's got to hit Blackbeard. Get that out of old Commando's hands.
It's almost like we're kind of smart.
It's almost like we've played these teams before. Funny how that works.
Leaves that snake open. That snake. That'll get annoying quick.
It's a such a powerful operator in 3v3s. It almost replaces the need for droning in some sense. You can just hop in, check an area, and bang, you're good to go. And then they're pairing that with a Dokkaebi and an Amaru. The Samurai could get a little freaky.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Psycho's going with the upstairs hold. Nothing too surprising here with the choice of location. Limits a lot of vertical play, with the exception of the skylight, so that is a big plus.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Limiting vertical play is pretty big in 3v3s, since you're really kind of hamstrung on your number of roamers. Like the really like the Legion pick out of C. McCready. It's almost guaranteed contribution, but in a totally different way. It's actual guaranteed contribution of the rook plates. Frufzilla is setting up his little freezer setup. He likes to hold this area with a rotate over to top of white stairs. And here we go. Let the first attack begin. Commando's sliding up to the roof. He does like... And Daddy's already trying to put some pressure on Piano from the windows.
Ooh, you hate to see that missed throw.
You hate to see it. What I do like to see is that lack of awareness out of C. McCready. Wasn't really aware that that was an issue spot to be in. He was behind the bar, and that's just a free pick for Commando, and first blood has been struck.
Do we see where Poor is? I have not. He is on. The
he's
roof?
up on the roof. There, it looks
Give
like
him
they're
a-
droning out, potentially making a drop plant, or maybe a window plant here. I do like Billy on Bro. He's got this nice little cigar shop little setup there where he's got the punch hole looking onto red stairs.
Here we go.
Yo, let it begin. Commando's going to window. 84 is opening hatches. Billy on Bro has dropped underneath. So we'll see if he's making any sort of a rotate. Commando's in using the Amaru gadget and has taken control of A. Frufzilla might not know he's there. Might be a pick incoming, and Billy on Bro is cutting down red stairs. Daddy's also in Piano, cutting, just putting lines of sight, putting angles down, making the defenders have to work for every inch here. Billy on Bro
backed right into that.
Yep. It does give away Frufzilla's position. Daddy Two Eyes is in bathroom. He was probably expecting some sort of a rotate there, but none to be had.
Careful. Looks like we got company.
Oh, Frufzilla with a C4, just they're pairing the calls. This is brutal, but Frufzilla whips out the shotgun, takes him down. Pressure's on 84 here. 1v2. He's gone ahead and dropped Skylight. And on the reloads there, he's going to walk right in front of Frufzilla here any moment. And Frufzilla cleans it up.
What a play by that captain. Ignoring the Dokkaebi. He knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew that Daddy was going to push with the Dokkaebi call going off. And he ignored it to get the kill on Daddy. That was Captain 101.
That is the Captain Heroics coming in clutch with the first round ace. So there's that. That got out of the way real quick.
Free money.
Free money. Commando hitting that first blood too. That's always nice.
Them leaving Snake is interesting.
It is, yep. Banning Dokkaebi, I don't hate it. She is a very annoying operator. Especially in situations like we just saw. If Froof had been on lower HP, like what happened in the Revenants game, you're forced to answer that phone every single time.
That's true.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
The Psychos are getting a little hungry after that quick start, taking us down to the kitchen. See McCready back on the Legion. Love to see it. And Fenrir out of Billy on Bro. I mean, that's a bread and butter champion for him. He loves the gun and the utility that he has to offer.
McCready seems a bit lost here, trying to find some drones.
10 seconds remaining.
A little late on the
That's
setup.
all right. Do you see what I see?
5 seconds left before insertion.
I see a Montang shield out of AD Poor.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
Diffuser's grabbed. Shield is prepared. We might need to watch for some sort of a coordinated quick plant incoming. Billy Bro was late to setting up that barricade, but he does manage to avoid any and all bullets from Dayfire, or from Daddy Two Eyes. Sorry, Dave.
That's all right. Pour in quick, just in and get in, basically like a drone right now. Give me an intel.
Yep, and they actually had the other drone. Daddy was on drone to provide extra intel. Yeah, the push is coming. They're going for. They're not going to be able to get walls, so they're going to have to do it the hard way.
Finding a better spot. Stay behind me.
And Commando's taking space as well. Bottom red. Pushing up to main door area. They checked both of the, so they checked the main wall of bakery, and then they checked the red stairs wall just to make sure that neither one of them was non-ace charge. At this point, you might consider rotating around to garage. Commando and Froof are exchanging, with Froof still coming out ahead. And AD Poor is being left alone. Daddy Two Eyes is supporting Commando. And AD Poor is isolated.
A real miss by the Samurai not catching the Cade claws. They didn't have anything to deal with it, so they can't really do anything but push where they're going right now.
See, McCready might put himself into position to pick something up here. Daddy Two Eyes and AD Poor are pushing the bakery door from prep room. And Froof and Commando are just going toe-to-toe, so it's kind of a 2v2 and a 1v1. Very isolated. AD Poor is going to have to push in at some point. If I had to bet, I would say Billion Bro has some sort of an F-Naught up there. He does not. Alright, so they should be able to free to enter. Froof still does get that pick on Commando. Now it leaves him, that backside is open. He's going to go ahead and start pushing that direction. Daddy Two Eyes takes the advantage to push in. Picks up Billion Bro. See McCready's going down, but not before he takes AD Poor with him. Froof still is working on that long flank. Diffuser's down. Daddy picks it back up, and Froof still played the sound cue, shot a couple times. Daddy had to go respect it. Is pushed into A, and see McCready.
That was a veteran level play out of McCready. Just waited perfectly.
Waited perfectly, heard the gadget, the ace charge being thrown, and pushed at that time. I mean, if that's what they're getting out of C. McCready, could be a short one. What do you think the Samurai need to do differently? Did you like that attack better? They got in quick, but I don't know if it was a stall or
I don't know if Froof hid and kept the Cade secret or what. There was no adjustment to deal with it if they knew. That attack was looking pretty good. Other than that, I think do a similar thing. Commando needs to get involved in this game. Maybe he needs to be the
blood quick.
Yeah,
on the first round.
Yeah, I just feel like he needs to be the point. Like let him cook, let him do his thing. It seems like Daddy's kind of trying to take the push here, and maybe let Commando try it.
I don't hate it. As somebody who had Commando on his team last season, you don't want to say that you have to play around him, but if you're supporting him, nothing bad is going to come of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it does lean to it's advantageous for you to kind of play around how he plays, what he likes, what he doesn't like, and just go off of that.
10 seconds left before insertion.
But Billion Bro, it's similar to John from work, like you were discussing last game, playing the Mira. Sleeper pick, You don't think to ban it, and Billy on
Then
Bro
you
can make
forget
you
about it.
pay.
Defuse a bomb.
Yep. Had going tip of the cap to the old Red Rorschach with his little setup here, where he's got the red stairs bottom walls open.
Boy, when I was a young pup, I learned this little method here.
I mean, we all got chewed out multiple times for not getting the hatch.
Reinforcing that wall, boy, I got spanked so many times.
84's brought the shield back, so it looks like they are content with having him behind the barricade.
Froof doing a little off-site roam here. It's a little risky with the shield. I mean, they kind of might have known that their shield was coming, and it's kind of a little risky.
I couldn't agree more. 3v3s is so easy to account for all players, and you can really force fights in your favor if you know that somebody's really far off site. Daddy Two Eyes is coming up to hunt. Maybe Froof does hear it.
Froof
Sets
does
him
see
down.
it.
Yep. That super boost is looking a little scary at this point. Sorry, boys. This is Commando territory. Let's see what he has in his back pocket to salvage this round.
I wouldn't do it. Like, I just go back with your shield, play with your shield. I think that's what you need to be doing.
Yep, he's hanging up there looking probably to try to pick off Frufzilla, who is patiently waiting just outside of Piano, waiting for a drone, waiting for a repel in sound, and it's leaving 84 all by his lonesome.
Needles in position.
That mirror is going to be brutal to deal with as well. There's the repel, he's in, but Frufzilla is long since gone.
He looks like he missed the grenade.
Looks like he missed a grenade. That's okay. Commando's up top, new balk, looking down over library, reading room. It does take the hop. He's going to get a flank on Frufzilla here, potentially, or could catch him on the flank. There we go. Commando does pick up the Billy on Bro. And a C. McCready, but not without Frufzilla getting 84. Frufzilla knows he has the diffuser. So I expect to see him play it more. He's going to play the time. Makes you wonder if they have... I guess they don't have eyes anywhere. Commando's trying to crawl through the thing when he should just walk around.
Froof doesn't have... Oh, that's...
Slow creep out of Froof. C. McCready coming in clutch with the Legion. Frufzilla's just going to wait it out. And then punish him. Sees ahead, shoots ahead. I mean, textbook defense out of the Psychos, and now the pressure is on the Samurai to do the same.
And there's that guaranteed contribution you were talking about with the with the goo mines.
Yep.
Even though he was dead, that really slid that round in the Psycho's direction.
Big time. Between makes you wonder. I guess the damage didn't tick as to why he didn't get an assist there, but it's an assist in our books and an assist in our hearts.
Boy, Froof is Froof has come
came
to play
tonight. Yep. If this goes 4-0, there'll be talks about sending these samurais back down to the miners.
I'm not sure they want them anymore.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Is there a league
bomb
below
site.
the miners? Do we have a feeder league for a miner program?
I believe it's the University of Kentucky Waterboy
Attackers have discovered
program.
the location of a bomb.
Oh, excellent, excellent. We have a graduate from there, old Worthow.
I bet his father is proud of him.
Red Rorschach is online. Must have a stranger in my house. There's the old mirror pick out of Commando. In exchange for the Aruni. Interesting.
5 seconds to insertion.
For you, is mirror first ban like guarantee on this map?
Attacker's
Because
objective is to defuse a bomb.
I mean,
Did we all watch that?
What? I missed
80
it.
poor, ripping down a barricade and running out, spraying his gun like a madman. Nobody spawned there, but it might slow down the attack just a bit, and
I don't
that's
mind it.
crucial against the
He
psychos.
also does it. He likes to open up doors. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a. Yeah, he does. He has a cap can on it. He opens up doors to get people to not think about there being a cap can there.
Does he have multiples? Is it a kill?
I think he might
Who's
have
going
two. I
2 or
don't want to
3?
risk.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I got it.
he
I'll
does.
check.
He has two there.
Yeah, he's got 4.
Three.
He's got 3 on it.
Yeah.
Interesting technique. Let's see if Billy Bro is keen to the tricks, because he is slowly creeping. Fruitzilla, it's a classic Psychos attack. All 3 players, all 3 different locations. Billy Bro is droning out the back of garage, and I believe he should have seen.
He did not look.
Didn't look. All right. Well, things are going to get wild here. He's going to go ahead and push in, and
He
this is it.
dead.
This is it. He is dead. He's a dead man walking. 2 more steps forward. He should be able to hear the beeping. Capcans do make a very distinct beeping sound, so there is an
He
option
should
that
be able to.
hears it.
He should be able to see the drywall dust on the ground.
And that man knows a thing or two about drywall dust. Meanwhile, we'll know when he steps in. We'll hear it across the map.
There he goes,
There it
boys.
Fruitzilla is he is in small bake, and Daddy Two Eyes is got a line of sight and mows him down. See McCready, pressure is on, sir. Let's see what the young rookie's got.
Well, trying to get into the building.
That can be a struggle sometimes. Not dogging on Billy Bro there. He got a little upset with us last time. Sometimes you just don't see him, Billy. It's okay, buddy. See McCready is in the building. In dining room, making a push into Christmas tree. It's kind of meandering. I'm not entirely sure if he knows where he's going, and we never know what kind of intel Fruitzilla is providing for him. I think old Daddy picks this up here and calls it around.
Just a tough position to be in. Not
Yeah,
very many people are winning that.
Nope, not much you could do. Let's see. You think we get a Capcan ban here or a Mira ban?
They'll be going up. I don't know. I don't think they'll be doing Mira. I think Capcans just get the Capcans out of the way.
There you go. Oh boy. He's bringing it back. Commando loves his clash play. Absolute invaluable asset to have on your team and obnoxious to play against.
It's just a band burner.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
The old mining room, dining room site. 80 poor playing Frost. You love to see that. Psychers are going to need to build on that momentum and just rip out 2 more wins here on defense. A lot easier said than done.
That's a hard R on that Psychers, I believe.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. I believe you said Psychers, but
I meant to say bikers.
Before insertion.
I believe I said psychos, but I may not have, and might have hard R'd it. It's alright, though.
Remaining.
We've all hard R'd before.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Interesting for the psychos to leave that hatch. If that's me playing, I'm opening that hatch every day. It's a little escape out of sight and less place to plant in.
the Samurai, I'm guessing the one
Yep.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shields out and ready.
Looks like they'll be just all going upstairs, huh?
Swapping mags!
Looks like it. Got that fuse from Billy Bro. Love to see that. Excellent pick. Might pick a straggler or a hunkered down clash. You never know what you're going to get. Eager to see how Steve McCready uses his Ash charges. Excellent operator to counter the clash, but it does take a little bit of finagling, and where he's still a rookie and new to the game, or being reintroduced to the game, hopefully he has what it takes to pull it off.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Billy on Bro and Daddy Two Eyes exchanging bullets, with Billy on Bro coming out unscathed, and he has possession of the top floor, so it's time to let some pucks drop.
Oof, just sat on a razor bloom.
That's something you'll feel in the morning. The quick detonation on those puppies makes it near impossible to avoid at this point when you're entering in windows. Billy Ambrose, droning out his surroundings, should know that he does have the upstairs all to himself. It'll be interesting to see if the 80 pour in the laundry room plays a role in the round. He is known to be in that position, but it's just one of those things that you kind of don't think of until he's killed you. Fuse 2 coming down from Billy on Bro. He's going to go ahead and get the hatch while he's up here. No defenders are upstairs, so they do have free reign. You'd like to see him get something going, because they're going to have to deal with the clash eventually. Brucilla's opening up right above 84. Billy on Bro and Commando are playing a little bit of peekaboo here, and he's
Oh, I just
opted
missed
to go
it.
down red. Yep, but Daddy Two Eyes gets that clean kill on Fruitzilla. That is the diffuser, so C. McCready will have to make a break for it. Picks up the diffuser, and he's got a lot of work cut out for him and Billy on Bro. Daddy Two Eyes picks up the second, with 84 picking up the third. Clean win for the Samurai. Come eat your dog. We might just
Momentum.
be
No, go ahead.
momentum shifting. I'm just saying we might have just a defensive-sided map here. We'll see how it goes in this crucial, pivotal round 6.
You know, we always dog on these psychos, but it just does, the attacks just, it's meandering. It seems like a lot of people droning themselves places, even though a teammate has just 2 seconds ago droned the same thing.
Yep. Seems like they left the clash and banned the thorn. Very interesting. Yeah, I agree. It seems like there's just a complete disconnect. And no communication. And to some extent, I feel like that's going to be, C. McCready doesn't really know callouts.
Mm-hmm.
Attackers need to locate.
Crucial was explaining the other day that there was more than one situation where he was, trying to direct the boys to go one direction, and he looks up 15 seconds later and they're halfway across the map going the other direction. So, it's just one of those things where if it takes time, it takes time. But this season, time's not on your side with that 5th team edition.
Yep. It does look like with Billy playing Capitao, they realize that there's going to be a clash here, and they're just trying to figure out what they can do to deal with her without having to ban her.
And we do see the site mix-up with the reading room and dining room instead of the kitchen. They opted against the kitchen.
I don't hate it. Daddy just does not know how to defend kitchen at all. Without us, he's kind of worthless there.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We got 2 rounds won for the Samurai on our Super Boost, so only 2 more to go. They've done their share for this map. C. McCready is just pushing in, and he's pushing right over a frost mat. If he gets too aggressive here,
let's see if he's seen it. He definitely should have seen it.
He should have seen it. He threw his drone right on it. He does see the clash. And he's opting to play that game with the clash. I'd love to see it. Some balls off the big man. Trey is able to save the shield, Commando that is, but he does take damage as payment. Daddy Two Eyes is working on potentially another window flank here, and might catch C. McCready off guard. He should have heard him. He might not know where to look, though, is the problem. Meanwhile, Frusilla and Billy on Bro have
This is
entered
beautiful.
Rainy
Yeah,
Room.
they have. McCready has taken two people's attention.
Fire bolts go down, smoke bolts go down, and plant is going down. Daddy Two Eyes and Frusilla are going to exchange with AD Poor lurking as well. The Frost Mat comes in to snag C. McCready, but Plant is down. He did his job.
Get ready.
The Clash is coming to retake site. Billy on Bro is out of fire bolts, I believe. Frusilla picks up Daddy. It's looking pretty good. Billy on Bro's getting zapped. 84 is going to go down to Frusilla as well. And the play is to back up now. And looks like a pretty straightforward win by the Psychos. Billy on Bro cleans it up with a nice headshot, and we're on to game 2.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Excellent work for the Psychos. That's the kind of attacks. If they can string together those kind of attacks, could be a different story. We'd be singing a different song. But I think we will hit a quick word from our sponsors here before we head to map 2.
Let's do it.
And now a quick word from tonight's sponsors.
Hold on to your wigs, babes. There's a new bird in town, and she's plant-based, fabulous, and ready to serve. Welcome to Chick-fil-Gay, the only fried chicken joint where the seasoning is queer, the oil is hot, and the homophobia is left outside with yesterday's garbage. You heard me right. We're talking crispy, cruelty-free chicken sandwiches that slay, waffle fries that snatch, and sauces that are thicker than your situationship. And guess what? We're queer-owned. We're open on Sundays, and we don't need to pray the gay away. We marinate it in 11 herbs and fabulousness. At Chick-fil-Gay, we don't care who you kiss, what you wear, or how you identify, as long as you come hungry and ready to vibe. You want brunch with a side of drag? Done. You want a nugget bucket big enough for your thruple? Done. You want a place where being too loud, too proud, or too glittery is the dress code? Baby, welcome home. So sashay your way down to Chick-fil-Gay, where every bite says, we're here, we're queer, and we deep fry with cheer. Chick-fil-Gay. Come get this crispy come-up, darling. The revolution is seasoned, and serve.
You ever been so broke you start looking at Craigslist miscellaneous gigs and think, yeah, I could do that. That's where I live now. Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm available for literally anything. And I mean anything. I've babysat snakes. I've dry humped a piñata for a bachelorette party. Once slow danced with a taxidermy wolf for $12 in a Capri Sun. This isn't a resume, it's a menu. You want a man to pretend to be your jealous ex at your wedding? I'll show up in a mesh tank top and kiss the groom. Need someone to lie under your glass coffee table while you monologue about your failed music career? I bring my own tarp. I'm 6 feet of confusion, part-time baritone, full-time yes man. Hire me and I'll alphabetize your trauma. Pay me double and I'll react it with sock puppets. I don't do background checks, I do background moans. And I've got a safe word, but I've never used it. I once got paid to whisper sweet nothings to a Roomba. It still texts me. Don't think of this as an employment. Think of this as a spiritual chaos with direct deposit. I'm not just for hire, I'm for keeps. Call now and I'll throw in a moan for free.
And now a quick word from tonight's sponsor.
Welcome back, everybody. We are gearing up for match 2. Well, Day, where are we headed?
We are headed to Border.
Ooh, a classic from any Daddy Two Eyes participating leading team. If there's one map that this man thinks is his own, it's Border.
And the Samurai get defense too, which is huge. See if that fixes it. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We have the Samurais on defense, the Psychos on attack. We just need the ready ups from the captains, and we will hop right into this. What kind of takeaways you got from the last match? Things go about as anticipated, or the Samurais surprise you at all?
A little surprising that they couldn't get one attack win.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's been a while since they played competitive play, so I think they started getting their momentum. And I mean, you dug yourself a 3-0 hole. And they tried their best to get out of it, but you couldn't have any mistakes, and they had that one mistake. So I think they'll be okay going forward, and I think we'll see overtime here.
You think we'll see an overtime? All right.
Did everybody say ready?
We got the ready from Billy on Bro and the ready from Daddy Two Eyes. I'm not entirely sure if Fruitzilla is in agreement, but I'm good to send it. Yeah, like you're saying, that 3-0 deficit is just, it's almost insurmountable. You literally have to execute every single defense. And they just weren't able to do it on that last push. They got too distracted with C. McCready pushing way off site and just enabled Billy on Bro and Fruitzilla to just literally freely walk into site and plant.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, it's easy to pick on stuff, but it's strange to have a frost mat and on a window that's also being covered by a clash. You know, like you're kind of doubling up on
protection
stuff there.
Yep. I'm a guy who doesn't use protection. I like to raw dog it and see what happens.
Smart.
These boys are getting wild in the chat there. Neither team seems too deterred. I guess the Samurais are still morally fighting for their lives here. They're ready to roll. The Ash pick out of C. McCready. If he finds his gun game on that Ash, it's trouble.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
All
attackers.
right. Upstairs, vanilla Daddy Two Eyes.
Vanilla hole. The one thing we're going to have to look at is going to be the cap cans on the explodey pipes. 84 always puts one on the front door, and he puts one on the refrigerator door leading into break room. So keep your eyes peeled. He's already got his front door one, and there's his refrigerator door one, and he is set. It sure would be nice if we could turn off this speaker, because that was quite deafening.
I enjoy it.
Ah. I beg your pardon then.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Stay clear. EDD mounted. Let them come.
It's like a pretty standard push out of the Psychos in terms of their operator picks. It doesn't look like they're going to be entertaining the that Office Archives push. Instead, they will probably try to focus on main wall.
I'm not sure
And,
they saw or they cared about the bandit.
Yeah.
You can just kind of do other things if you can't get that one.
The Capcan pings are coming down from Billy on Bro due to his diligent droning. He said, you know what, I might die to 3 Capcans one time, but I won't do it twice.
Reloading. Cover me.
Cycles are doing an excellent job getting the intel that they need. However, there's a minute gone in the round, and
Roof's creeping along, starting his move.
he's getting there. He's getting there. Daddy Two Eyes is giving a little a melee and scoot, not quite the shoot and scoot. Punching a door and scramming. Just to give Billy on Bro something to think about as he approaches the main site wall. Roofzilla's already top metal. Might get a pick here on Daddy if he's not careful. Billy on Bro is looking for Daddy, and he's going to find him here. Going to ping him that he's top yellow. Roofzilla takes that intel and is prepared to take a push onto site. Laying down some track stingers there. Daddy Two Eyes is coming up underneath. Proof hears it. Oh, he doesn't hear it. Commando and Froof exchange, but Daddy cleans it up. I believe Commando might have gotten the down. He did not. Excellent pick for the Samurai. Bill Ambrose watching top east where Daddy Two Eyes is coming up. Shots are fired. Daddy cleans it up. That's a double. Going for the ace here. He knows he has diffuser. McGrady is
he's hungry.
Currently dealing with the excellent repel system in this game.
You know, you hate to
15
see this
seconds
out of a
left.
captain, just literally calling off his players, trying to get this ace.
Calling off the
This-
dogs.
this is
He's
kinda-
going in, and there it is. Classic Daddy Two Eyes. You hate to nitpick a win, but that was a couple more bullets than it felt like he should have needed.
Well, he wasn't quite sure where McCready was
window he was
coming.
coming
Yeah,
in?
he wasn't quite sure.
Needless to say, he got the job done, and we're headed to round 2 with a Samurai's defensive win. There goes the Mira, and there goes the Fuse. Expect them to go bathroom tellers.
We are also one round victory away from hitting our super boost to those who took it and who know
That'd
who
be
it is,
nice.
what it is.
That'd be a nice exchange. Change from last week, where the goose did not get loose. I wouldn't be surprised if this constant Daddy Two Eyes playing Thorn is going to make one of these psychos pick it up next rotation. Good gun, annoying operator, and the buffs to the ability, just the time, the decreased time, the charge time on it has been wild. And AD4 is doing his thing. He's got his cap can placements, and they are both incoming. So gonna need to be checking for those.
What would you do? Would you do anything differently as far as bans go?
I'm
Because I'm
getting
getting Clash out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it just makes it easier. I don't even not knocking Commando. I don't feel like he's even been that oppressive with her. He's been patiently waiting on site, and honestly, it plays into the whole psycho stall technique. They struggle with pushing with pace, and a clash is just going to make that worse. When they finally get there, you got 20 seconds left and a clash to deal with. Looks like the commandos, the psychos might be entertaining a workshop push. And they're pivoting off of that and maybe trying to claim upstairs.
Look at that.
They do have
Just
the
knocked down two of me.
Capitao again to hopefully counter the clash. Assuming he lives that long. See McCrady's joining himself in. And Daddy Two Eyes is lurking upstairs, top metal. But Bro drones him out, so they do know that he is last seen upstairs. He pushes into Armory. And is retreating back to L Hall, where Fruzilla now gets a ping on him, and he's retreated again. Top new Balk. Top East.
Oh my, he had it. He just bailed on it just a second too soon.
Just a second too soon. Fruzilla is entertaining that gunfight, and Daddy Two Eyes is content to retreat back to site. C. McCready is inside workshop.
Not much he can do here, though. There's nowhere to really go.
Nowhere to go, no hard breaches for the attackers. So they are stuck with doorways or soft walls. Minute left, minute 10 left in the round, and they're still trying to get a grasp on where exactly Daddy is and what they can do to stop this roam. And the best part is, once they get there, they have a clash to deal with. And meanwhile, I mean, 84 has been on cams for the last 1 minute and 15 seconds. Just constantly flipping through, relaying information. They do have a soft wall into B, which is now open. 40 seconds left. C. McCready and Fruzilla are trying to make a push here, but Daddy Two Eyes is going to have a lockdown on this main door to waiting room. They ring around the rosy, then just completely miss the opportunity. Billy Ambro's pushing down these stairs.
Got
is
him.
able to clean up. Is able to clean it up. Now this whole attack changes. They're going to have to get in and get a plant down with a clash, which it's not going to stop the plant. C. McCraden and 84 go toe-to-toe. 84 comes out ahead. Billy Ambro is going to need to pick this, at least stall. He's got the stall down. He needs to not go down to 84 here. Commando is expertly maneuvering his shield, but does go down to Billy Ambro. But 84 cleans it up. Look at this team player. Gets the revive, gets the defuse. Samurais win round 2. Congratulations on the super boost.
Free money, baby. What a round.
What a round. It looked great, and then it looked hairy, and then it was great.
This has to be Clash.
Excellent. He's trash talking his own captain. And Clash has been left. They hit the Thorn instead. It's one of those things where you're looking at their bands. You got to keep the Mira. I think you can get rid of the Aruni. It's annoying that Two Eyes does play it a lot, but you live with that.
I think you could also possibly get rid of the Mira as well. I mean, that's, I guess she's played on that one, the Armory site, right? That's where you play it. So
yeah,
rather...
I mean, fair point. You can get rid of that too, than to deal with a clash on all 3 sides. That being said, Mando says the clash was working. Let me switch it.
That it kind of feels like one of those things where maybe he was trying to burn a ban, you know, like while also playing an operator he likes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The double utility of if they ban me, great. If not, I'll play somebody I enjoy playing, and he played her well. So interesting little setup here. I know very little about Denari, but that looks menacing.
It kind of looks like it.
I'm thinking you can't get any of that from the window, so it kind of blocks off that window completely.
I have no clue, brother.
I have no clue either. It must be some YouTube setup he was quickly Googling in between rounds. Daddy Two Eyes on the fin rear and 84 back on the Frost. Fruitzilla is known to push this bathroom site, and if you're looking closely at that bathroom wall, they left one panel open. With C. McCrady's utility, they might be able to get in there quick, but the double Frostman at the windows might keep them out.
Yeah, they saw it, and there they go.
There they go. If anybody's ever played with AD4, you know he does the... Oh, there's both breach charges, but you know he does the double mirror or double frost mat and plays in bathroom. So they should be pretty aware that he is in that area.
They know exactly where he is. He's on ping.
He's on ping. And C. McCrady's taking the fight, lands some damage, lands big damage. And AD4's making the safe call of retreating back to site. Daddy Two Eyes is bottom east. Might be getting some sort of a line of sight here, or at least a rotate on these two attackers. Leaves Commando and Billy on Bro to duke it out, and Billy on Bro is being a good boy. He's playing, at least making use of some vertical play. Daddy Two Eyes is working on the flank here. We got to watch out.
They surely hear them. This has completely stalled everything. Well, maybe not. He's on drone. Oh, the bait. That is filthy.
The bait. That is filthy. And now they got 84 on 1 HP, Commando on A, and no Daddy Two Eyes. It's going to be a tough hold for the Samurai. They flushed out 84, and C. McCrady cleans up another one. A Nomad air jab goes off. They have an idea of where Commando is. He's going to go upstairs and take the fight to Billy on Bro, who comes out victorious. Psychos win round 3.
They were just 2 steps ahead at all points that round.
That was quite the drone fake. They had to have known that he was there.
I mean,
what a play.
Yeah, had to have. And I mean, unless McCrady just had that sense, you know.
If he starts developing game sense, these psychos could be something. There's the typical Blackbeard ban and the Maestro ban. So no changes from our first map. Solid snake. No surprise. No surprise there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
So I've been going back through and cataloging all of our earlier seasons games. First game that you see the Psychos. Fruitzilla brings the smoke play on this exact hold, ends up acing, and goes on to have a 7 kill, 0 death round as their match. So, you know, he's comfortable playing defense on this map. They've got the 1 win on attack, so you know they're in a position where they can at least force the overtime, and then it's a coin flip.
And it was they won on the flip map or the flip round. So momentum.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, I mean this could be trouble for the Samurai, but
attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
One way to find out, I guess.
One way to find out, and Fruitzilla is doing his thing. He's barricading, you know, non-needed spots for the defenders. Hillion Bro's got the play underneath, and I believe has the C4 in his pocket, or is it pre-placed? Did he already place it down? Can't really get a good angle on it. Oh, Daddy Two Eyes opening up a barricade, manages to wallbang Fruitzilla, get some significant damage on him. C. McCrady's being tasked with holding down A. Fruitzilla on B, and Billy on Bro is just, you know, being the thorn in the side. Shoot you, move, make you drone, and stall you. He's going to catch Daddy right here.
Oh,
But
Lord.
misses the shots. He had the drop on him. Doesn't land the damage. Gotta be enough to scare Daddy just a bit. The pings are going down from AD4, who's working on droning out Billy on Bro. That solid snake gadget almost cost McCready his life.
McCready has left sight, though. A is open. I know Froof is there, but it's still kind of scary.
And air jab can just lock off that door. If you can somehow get around to the actual bomb side of that site, you can manage a plant fairly easily. A minute left in the round. Billy on Bro's working on a flank on Daddy Two Eyes. See McCready is retaking A. And this office barricade is not... He's not going to entertain it. He's going to go push metal detector and hopefully get a pick on Froofzilla. But Billy on Bro is working on a really gradual flank here. Daddy Two Eyes is up to metal stairs, almost up to metal detector. Froofzilla doesn't seem to hear it, but... Yep. And Daddy Two Eyes downs him, gets the down. They should know that site's clear. Commando pushes into A. See McCready is going to have his work cut out for him. Commando cleans up that one. AD4 needs to get in and get the plant down. The goo mine picks up Commando. Billy on Bro looking to retake site here with Daddy Two Eyes on cover and AD4 on plant. He gets the diffuser. What a pick.
Get out. Yeah, Billy just needs to get out of there.
Commando's wriggling around trying to get pings for Daddy Two Eyes, who's going for a plant. Plant's coming down. Interesting situation.
They'll have to ping.
Yeah. Pings will go down. He cleans up the Commando. It's a 1v1. Diffuser is down. Daddy Two Eyes has taken a back seat here. He's got the drone in, and he's going to position it in such a way that he should see the diffuser. Billy on Bro has about 10 seconds to work with here. He's going to stick it, and he had it. He gets the kill. He's got 1 second to get there. He got it. And he's got it. Oh, my goodness. He had that first defuse, but he says, you know what, boys? I want the kill.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. What a round for round one pick, Billy on Bro.
Was an ace as well, I believe. I
don't believe so. I think that kill goes to C. McCready on the Legion down.
Oh, I see.
Yep. If you're looking at the scoreboard, something does stand out. Froofzilla. 0 kills in a 2-2 game.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Psychos win this. You think they win it all?
I'm not sure. These rounds have been so close. I don't know. I think it's pretty tight, up in the air.
I think they got it. They win this. They win the next one. The Monty coming back in here. I honestly don't remember how well the Monty worked for him last time, but I don't remember seeing any Monty plants. But this is a good site to do it on. You can really hop in that window pretty easy and just turtle up. Do like their Rooney pick out of Billy on Bro, and C. McCready is playing that guaranteed contribution. That honestly saved him that round.
Yeah, that's true. They look like they're well set up to handle any sort of Monty they got.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Absolutely. It's tough to have that shield out and hop in a window and deal with a frost mat.
Yeah, Samurai aren't looking to open up any walls, so
we're playing doors. All right. There's a sneaky little spot in this bathroom you can hide and just wait for people to push in and mow them down.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They never expected. I think we're just going to get a pretty straightforward. I mean, Fruitsilla loves holding this workshop as Frost, and then he'll, you know, wait his time out. He can put pressure on window, and then he'll just retreat back to site. The Samurai are going to need to drone him out and make plays accordingly.
Yeah, I think this is Daddy's round. If they're gonna win this round, I think Daddy's gonna have to take care of things.
Daddy usually likes to get this new balcony and just put lines of sight into B, and then, you know, drop waiting room when the time comes, or go down east. He's a big fan of that kind of push. He's in top east. We'll see what he decides to do from here. He's got his little gadget out. Doesn't see anybody. Knows the immediate area is clear. Froof is working on holding off the 2 attackers coming in main entrance. And Billy on Bro is supporting in that endeavor. Daddy Two Eyes is all the way down. They should know there's one guy on site. And he's not even on site. Billy on Bros come back to provide a little support. He and Daddy Two Eyes trade significant damage both ways. C. McCready is dangerously peeking it. He's a little glutton for punishment there. Commando's inside the detention and is able to land the kill on Billy on Bro. That simplifies the attack a lot for the Samurai here. Daddy Two Eyes is going to take the space and try to get into B. Fruitzilla needs to he's got the pressure from the door, and he can still shoot through the soft wall that he's left. If AD4 makes a mistake here, he could get caught from behind and go down with the diffuser. C. McCready is found, and they should have a frostmat on the other side of this drop spot. C. McCready cleans it up. No way. But Fruitzilla goes down in the process. 2v1 for the Samurai. 84 has a Legion. 20 seconds to work with. He's got to pull this out.
McCready has no way out. I guess
he can hop over the... Yep. But Commando has a line of sight on that exact spot. C. McCready turns his back to Commando, takes significant damage, turns around, sprays, plant's going down. There's the diffuser is planted. And there it is. Commando cleans it up. Good attack by the Samurais. A huge pick on getting Fruitzilla out of the workshop. I'm not banning Monty if I'm the Psychos.
Yeah, it's just let it go.
Yep.
Get that snake out of here.
Or Nomad. Running it back. They're making any changes to their lineup. Obviously, Commando's going to have to pick somebody else, but other than that, the Solid Snake and the Montang, they stay the same.
Might see an Osa, maybe. I'm not sure if they want 2 shields, but there it is.
They sure do. Fruitzilla is grapping for any kill he can get, and he brings out the Cavi.
This is one of my favorite sites to roam on. There are so many different hatches,
drop spots,
and just so many ways to just delay.
Are you a fan of the shotgun? Because that is what Fruitzilla is opting to use.
I mean, when you're playing Cavi and you need to open hatches, yeah. I mean, I think...
Open hatches or seal them up?
Oh, you gotta open them.
He just sealed it. The one above bathroom he sealed, and he opened up workshop. And then he opened up servers.
There we go.
So, there you go.
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, and then you can get the small box, and then the other one, yep.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Doorway trapped. Stay clear of
And our roster for the Samurais, they didn't change at all, having gathered the operator intel and the site intel, so they're content with their shields.
immediate area. Hostile free.
I don't think they'll do the same thing. Daddy kind of likes to mix things up. after plants. Oh yeah, it looks like they're moving.
Billy
Oh
Von Bro is
boy!
taking the fight to them. Holy cow! They're going in the passport entryway. Passport check. Fruitzilla is going to drop down below and try to apply some pressure from the soft walls. Billy Umbro lands moderate damage on Commando. I don't know how he dodged all those. And 84 retreats. Daddy Two Eyes is upstairs, as is Fruitzilla, so there might be an engagement coming here. Daddy's creeping down all the way down east stairs. Commando's pushing into passport entrance. Fruitzilla is just up top. He is waiting.
He's waiting. And
He is waiting. Shots fired, shots missed from Daddy Two Eyes. Fruitzilla's taking the fight to him and isn't able to get the pick. Daddy Two Eyes cleans it up. Pressure on for the Psychos. Billy Umbro is upstairs, is going to land the pick on Daddy Two Eyes. Even back up, 2-2. 84 and Commando are having some relentless pressure on site here. And C. McCready isn't really in position to prevent anything on this side. Plants coming down. 2 shields are up. C. McCready, do your work. C. McCready's taking the fight to 1. And he cleans it up. No chance. Billy Umbro, they got to just coordinate this. Somebody get together, punch him, shoot. Punch him, shoot. That's how it works. Fruitzilla just needs to relay that information. They're checking for the diffuser. There we go. Significant damage comes down, and you got to think that this is just about it. Yeah, somebody can just go stick the defuse right now. See, McCready's getting the defuse. 84 he's a baller. He's not going to sit there and let it go and hold up his shield the whole time. He'll make an attempt.
What a freaking game we got here. This is wild.
What a game. What a game. I thought for sure that was it. I thought we were going to map 3, but no. Billy Umbro and C. McCready claw it back. Is it still 0s on the scoreboard for Old Proof? It is. Absolute madness. That kill C. McCready had on Commando flipped that round completely.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
I wasn't in his perspective, but it seemed like it was I'm just spraying every corner that moves.
I got it on perspective. It seemed like a last bullet of a spray type of headshot.
Through the smoke or no?
Oh, definitely through the smoke.
Nice. Commando's responding with the blitz, so everybody loves to see that.
We've really devolved here in the FGA, haven't we?
Yeah, shields have become a mainstay in our offenses. Or some of our offenses.
Bomb located by attackers.
And they're whipping out the double shield, the Monty and the blitz.
The blitz is probably going to catch people off guard here. I don't think the samurai or the psychos will be ready for that.
Yeah, hasn't played it once, waited for OT, and then is whipping it out.
10 seconds to go.
I wouldn't even have thought that would have been in Commando's wheelhouse, to be honest.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, a shield is a shield is a shield, and this one happens to charge at you and flashbang you.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
They do have they got the canisters, the fire canisters, they got the thorns, and they've got the lesions. So it's not exactly a picnic for Monty if he whips his shield up.
Here they come.
Here they come. Let it begin.
Stay behind me.
They're just beelining it to objective. With Daddy Two Eyes just on the other side. One thorn comes down, lands some damage on Commando. Fruitzilla is underneath, might catch them off guard. Daddy Two Eyes is top east. Billy Umbro's holding down Fountain. Fruitzilla's cover has been blown. Chucks the C4, gets nothing with it. We have absolute madness going on
What
down
in
here.
the world? How did...
Fruitzilla comes out ahead. I'm not entirely sure how, and he's just going to take the fight to the next one.
This is wild.
Who needs orcs when you have Goyo? Daddy Two Eyes is in a bind here. He's trying to get some picks on sight just to make his job that much easier. Fruitzilla is rotating up east, might catch him looking the wrong direction for the ace. If he melees him, that would be something. But no, Daddy Two Eyes cleans it up, and we're back to a 2v1. The tadpoles need to come up big. A goo mine or a thorn, and it is game over. Round over for the samurais. I mean, lock down some angles, hold side. You don't need to press anything. Billy on Bro is in position.
They had the
Swings
cam.
wide.
They had the cam, so I thought the same thing, but with that active ping, you can kind of get away with
Very
it.
True. You are correct. That made it look easy. Psychos match point. Here we go. What a wild shield round.
I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand the interaction with meleeing a shield. I don't know if that makes it to where the shield can't melee back. Like I don't know how.
Word on the street is, we could have had the situation where commandos trying to
Controller disconnected.
use the ability to push Fruitzilla down. This is the Red Rorschach conundrum. Instead of the melee, if he uses the melee, it pushes him down. Ties go to the shield. I didn't even see until it was halfway over. I didn't know if he was flashing, if he was pushing. Wasn't entirely sure what was going on, but I'm glad I got to witness it. And then to just go straight into taking the fight to the Monty. He's like, I've dealt with the Blitz. What do you have to offer?
Yeah.
Wild.
5 seconds to insertion.
Doorway trapped. Stay clear of blast.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Traditional cap cam placements for AD Poor. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Our attackers see McCready sticking with what he knows best. Fruitzilla's going to a Twitch pick, and the Ying comes out of Billy on Bro, who's having an absolute monster game.
Trying to get through that. Shotgun go live. Super barrier is activated.
I like the Twitch play. There's been enough stuff played defensively by the samurai to warrant that.
Fruitzilla's already gotten... Has he gotten wall? No, he hasn't gotten the bandit charges. And if they're not keen to it, that should be pretty free pickings for him. And then they have the can openers to go ahead and get the rest of the wall. We'll see how that plays out. Meanwhile, our deepest sympathies and regards go out to Goose Guy. Mexico has been eliminated from the World Cup. There's always the next 4 years. Billy Umbro and C. McCready have joined up and are pushing sight. They see just a lonely commando waiting for him. If they can get a push going here on commando... Does commando have an Azami on the floor?
He sure does.
I believe he does. Interesting. Double drones from the Psychos are getting as much intel as they possibly can. Daddy Two Eyes is working on a flank here that might catch these boys off guard. See McCready hears it, sprays it, lands nothing, and gets got in the process. Significant damage on C. McCready. Daddy Two Eyes is out of there. Fruitzilla's pushing up metal. And Billy on Bro is maybe trying to make a play on sight. Nope. They want this roamer. They want Daddy, and they want him bad. What a line of sight opened by C. McCready. But Daddy got it. Got that headshot. Brazil's locking down L Hall. He's hoping that they, just haven't relayed the intel that he's there. Commando picks up C. McCready. This is the heroics that the Psychos need out of their captain. No heroics today. Clean sweep for the Samurai. And we're headed to round 9, everyone's favorite.
Well, at least the Psychos got that attack out of the way quick. Didn't waste too much time there.
Looks like Red Rorschach is indicating that we are one Fruitzilla kill away from hitting his over. The 2 that he's picked up this game aren't helping.
That's wild. Surely his deaths is hit, I would imagine. Having 7 this map.
Got to. Has to have.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Let's see if old Red gets an early Christmas present out of Fruitzilla. Commando has had enough of Blitz and is going back to his tried and true Osa. 84 sticking on the Monty. And there's the solid Snake. I mean, he's played him every single attacking round. If nothing else, you just ban it to make him switch it up a bit.
How discouraging do you think it is that no matter how many times he plays Snake, they don't care about banning him? They're okay with his...
It's gotta be. He does tend to care more about that than most others of us. So I'm sure he's like, oh man, I thought they would have banned him for sure. They banned him against John from work, but some would say he's no John from work, especially John from work's captain. It looks like they have left every single hatch soft, including the one above bomb site, so that is there for the taking if the Samurai want it. 84 is pushing in east. He and Commando are sticking together. Daddy Two Eyes is all the way top metal. Drones coming in. They know where Fruitzilla is. They've identified that. Billy on Bro could be in a bit of a bind if Commando hops in. He hops in, but he doesn't see him. He manages to slink away to fight another day. Daddy Two Eyes coming down metal detector. Might not be aware of Billy is in the vicinity. He's not in position just yet, but he might be able to catch his back here. Oh, he hears it. Is locking in. Hops on his gadget. Pings Billy on Bro, and just like that, he's squirming.
Oh boy, they really squirming here.
Oh boy, he's going to catch him. Yep, he's going to catch him looking the wrong way. Daddy Two Eyes quickly makes it a 3v2. Commando and 84 are looking to get this push plant going into B with no real resistance. Daddy Two Eyes and Fruitzilla are exchanging blows in workshop, with Fruitzilla coming out ahead there. 84 is just diddling himself on this window. He can't decide if he wants to hop in or not. There's a Legion waiting to greet him if he does. Hops in, gets the Legion. See McCrady's in an all too familiar spot here. They need to get this pick on Commando. And he does. See McCrady gets it. 2v1 for the Psychos. Plant going down, but it's all too familiar situation for AD Poor.
I like it. Poor's got his gun out instead of the shield up. Oh.
Zilla cleans it up and he lets C McCrady go for the defuse.
Boy, we don't want to be seeing that. I cannot get off of this.
That is some nauseating activity there out of the Froof. A GG for the Psychos.
Well done.
Hard fought victory, especially on that one. Who we wanted to grab over here?
Let's check the chat. Let's see if they have anything they might want to say.
Red Rorschach appeared to be working on his numbers. He's been counting this whole round.
3, 4. He missed 1 and 2.
No, he's got 1 and 2. They were further up.
The next one is 5. Red.
Yeah, he's working on it. Calm down. Calm down. I would imagine we want to get old Billy over here after that carry, but that's just me.
We have a Colby.
Colby.
All right, let's get him.
Get Colby to the
You
booth.
go ahead and get it over here. Send him over here.
All right, let me message. Oh, Fruity. What a
Yeah.
game by the Psychos. Fruitzilla's already logged off. Let me see if I can
I
find.
messaged it. Let's see if I actually should be able to just move him over here. So let me see if I can do that.
We're good. I've got the message in. It should be. Fruitzilla should be kicking him over momentarily. And there he is. See McCready.
Zip.
What a game, sir. How did that feel?
My anus is so tight you couldn't get a nail of it with a jackhammer.
Bleep, bleep. Okay, just making
Sorry.
sure.
Sorry.
Well, quite a contrast from your first game. Do you think that was just feeling more comfortable with the game, like second game in, less rust, or do you feel like you were kind of picking operators that more played to your style?
I picked guys that had traps because they had shields, and Matthew was pinging them constantly, so I knew where they were. Those things both help.
How did
Those
you
things both
feel?
help.
How did you feel with that hip fire, random fire kill on Commando in the smoke when he was playing Osa? You had no
I
idea.
credit that to complete luck, obviously, because yeah, but it felt good and I felt right. I don't know why, but I feel like I deserved that. But it was complete luck.
Emptied the whole clip, but last bullet luck came in clutch.
Yeah.
We love to see it. I mean, what an amazing play. I mean, how do you think you can replicate this moving forward?
Play that team with a bunch of shields, and I keep playing guys with lots of traps.
And there you have it. Sometimes we overcomplicate the game when you can boil it down as simple as that. C. McCready, we appreciate you stopping by. There is a petition going around to have you change your name to One-Legged Assassin. Not sure if that'll go anywhere, but who knows what could
Well,
happen. Any insight on that?
if we get enough signatures, anything can happen.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will catch you next time for game number 5.